Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the gymnasium at Milford High School as Milford TV is happy to present coverage of Scarlet Hawks athletics. Once again, this is Tim Coet on the call. We have reached the end of the 2016 regular season for the girls volleyball team. This is their final game before the MIAA tournament begins, so it is senior night here in the Milford gym as the Lady Scarlet Hawks get set to take on the visiting Sharon Lady Eagles. And Milford, with a 12-5 overall record, 10-5 within league play. They are solidly in second place in the Davenport standings, and they are playoff bound. After missing the playoffs the last few seasons, Milford back into the postseason and just looking to collect one final regular season win to travel into the playoffs on a high note. And before the game gets started here tonight, Milford will honor their seniors, and there are a good deal of them on this varsity roster. So with senior night festivities getting set to take place, we'll have a chance to see each of the seniors receive some recognition. I believe it is customary to recognize the visitors, the seniors on the visitors' side as well, so we will likely get an opportunity to see that as well before this game gets underway. Earl Wilson, who serves as the PA announcer here during the volleyball season, starting to do some introductions over on the Sharon side. So Milford still a few minutes away from tipping this game off. Again, Milford 12-5 overall on the season. Sharon, a tough go of it to this point in the season. 4-12 overall, 4-10 within league play. And for the Eagles, they will still have one final game after this one before their regular season comes to an end. Out of the playoff picture is Sharon. They play here in Milford tonight, and then they will finish up their regular season on October 28th. In a road game versus the Stoughton Lady Knights. And now the entire Lady Hawks team will be recognized for the crowd before the senior festivities take place. And so we'll continue to show you the festivities. We'll be back with more in just moments here on Milford TV.
The 2016 team has 9 seniors, all of whom have played volleyball for Milford High School for the past 4 years. This year, our team has experienced a great deal of success, sporting a 12-5 record and a tournament berth. One of the major reasons for the success is our senior leadership. Our seniors have set the tone all season with hard work and dedication. Each of our seniors has played a significant role in the success of the 2016 team. So it gives us, all of our players and our coaches, great pleasure to celebrate with each of our seniors tonight. In recognition of their endless contributions to Milford High School volleyball, we have a gift for each of them. Also, we'd like to thank their parents for their continued support of our program over the past 4 years. Your daughter will be presenting you with some flowers as a small token of our appreciation. When your daughter's name is called, we ask that the parents please come down to the floor, receive your flowers, and take a picture with your daughter. And so now, we'll introduce our seniors.
Number 3, senior James Schuler.
And so a very nice ceremony honoring the seniors on this 2016 Scarlet Hawks team. And as has become customary here during these volleyball games this fall, Carly Gonzalez delighting the crowd with her rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. And now just moments away from the final regular season volleyball match of this 2016 fall sports year, Milford and Sharon getting ready to clash on the court. Taking a look at some of the recent activity for Milford as they head into this match tonight. They were winners in their most recent game. That was a 3-1 victory over North Attleboro on the road. Milford coming off of a trio of road games. A victory over North Attleboro, a 3-0 sweep over Foxborough, and then a very difficult matchup with Canton, their second matchup of the season. It ended up being a 3-1 defeat for Milford at the hands of the Lady Bulldogs, a game that ensured that Canton would win the Davenport Division title for a 10th consecutive season. It was a much more competitive match for Milford against Canton. The match was tied at a set apiece and then very close in the third set, but Canton was able to come from behind to win that third set and then taking the fourth to earn the victory. But again, overall, Milford with 12 victories on the season. They hope for a 13th here this evening. A later start time for this one as we will see action begin on the court at right around 6:45. The original start time for this game was 6 o'clock, but an elongated JV match that saw the Lady Hawks JV squad nearly pull off a come-from-behind victory, but the Sharon JV team was able to come away with the win. And then getting things set up for senior night. So later volleyball action, and right now both teams out on the court. Some business at the scorer's table as now they send the ball over to Milford's side of the floor. Milford back in their customary all-black look. Of course, the last time we had a chance to see the Lady Hawks in action, it was their Dig Pink night against Hopedale, a big 3-0 sweep for Milford against the then unbeaten Lady Raiders. The senior Allie Collins with the first serve of the match. And Sharon can't get it over the net. Collins along with Jane Schuler serving as the libero for this first set. Also with Kelly Reichert, Ali Zagami, Jill Valenzola, and Stephanie Shirelli. That is the starting unit for Coach Zacchilli's team tonight. And a point apiece as now Sharon will take their first serve of the evening. It will be taken by number 11, Faith Gamolka, one of the two captains on the Sharon squad. Nice dig in the back row. Now from the front line, Milford is able to return. Nice athletic move by Rachel Brandis. And eventually Sharon gets the kill. Another serve on the way from Gamolka, and that one is just out, just barely sneaking outside that far corner. Looked close, but the ruling in Milford's favor. And now here is senior captain Ali Zagami on serve. This one popped straight up from the back row and delivered over. A nice play in front by number 10, Ariana Shabbat. But Milford gets the kill. Milford pulling in front 3-2 here, just underway in the first set. Low line drive serve that time from Zagami, sneaks over, a good dig by Sharon. Now Schuler comes up to play it. The hard attack by Stephanie Shirelli. And now here is Allie Collins setting it up for Reichert, but too long. Now here is Corey German. Shirelli trying for the spike, but blocked in front. And now Sharon will swing in front 4-3. German continues the serve, and that time delivers it past the back line. And that will knot things up again at 4. As we get an early substitution, Schuler and Valenzola out. We see Kyra Alves in, not serving as the libero, at least to start this match. A good dig in the back line by number 1, Rachel Brandis, but it bounces off the net, and maybe a little communication issue up front for Sharon. It leads to the Milford point, and the serve will continue now for Kyra Alves. Floats that one to the far sideline. Sharon has to play it. They're able to get it back over. Now it's Zagami with a rangy play. Returned over by Kelly Reichert. Now a high set in front. Comes over the net. Shirelli's there to play it, and she gets the kill. This is the second meeting between these two teams this year. They last played in Sharon on September 28th. Sharon played Milford tough that night. It went the full 5 sets, with Milford escaping Sharon with the 3-2 win. Collins setting it up backwards for Zagami, and Zagami couldn't quite find the range. That one falls short of the net. Sharon started off this season strong. They were able to earn victories in 3 of their first 4 matches. Wins over Taunton, Attleboro, and Foxborough. But they have had just 1 win on the season since the 19th of September, as Milford will take that point as the return from Sharon was long. So Sharon losing 11 of their last 12 matches. Most recently, a 3-1 loss to Sharon back on October 24th. And prior to that, back-to-back 3-set sweeps at the hands of Canton and North Attleboro. Back to live action. Here's Alves setting it up for Reichert. Reichert softly guides it over that front line for the Eagles and gets the kill. Milford opening up an 8-5 lead, as now we'll see the first serve of the night for the senior captain Lauren Zarangian on this senior night. Hard attack in front for Sharon, but Zagami reads it well. Now here's another flip shot from Reichert. This time Sharon is able to get to it initially, but they cannot return it. Three seniors out on the floor right now for Milford, with Zarangian, Zagami, and Brianna Croto. And once again, the Eagles cannot clear the net. And that puts Milford into double digits now, up 10-5 in this first set. Zarangian ready to continue the serve. That one's sinking quickly. It was dug out by Corey German. Delivered over but long, past the back line to give Milford their 11th point. And a timeout called by head coach Andrea Lovett in her first year for Sharon. She talks things over with her squad, as does Coach Zacchilli on the Milford side. Milford enjoying an early 11-5 lead in this first set. Milford against Sharon in girls volleyball action right here on Milford TV. Back out of the timeout. The serve continues for Zarangian, and the timeout able to break the momentum for the senior as her serve goes past the back line. On serve now for the Lady Eagles is Ariana Shabbat. Good vision that time from Juliana Tracy. Saw the open spot on the floor. Was able to deliver the ball there for the kill. And that sends the junior Kelly Reichert behind the line. And she gets the ace. First ace for Milford tonight. Set up on the left side and dug out by Reichert, sending it right back over the net. Now again, the hard smash from Jessica Allen. Zagami now from the left side from Milford. They'll set it up straight ahead for Juliana Tracy. Too strong on the attacking shot. A nice long volley that time. A couple of good plays on each side of the net, but it results in the Sharon point. Here's Zagami. Nice dig from the back row by Marnie Heighton. Marnie Heighton, excuse me. A 13-8 score now. Milford still out in front. On serve is Jessica Allen. Saw a couple of good hard shots from the front line, but this time her serve fails to clear the net. And Milford now will send Jane Schuler back out onto the floor along with Jill Valenzola. Schuler on the serve. A well-placed shot by Sharon. Milford getting spread out a bit too thin on the floor. (14-9) now, Milford leads it. Here's Zagami. That one absorbed well in the back line by Kelly Reichert. Flipped over by Milford, and they get the kill. The last player on serve for Sharon was the number 26. There is no 26 listed on the varsity roster, however, on the JV level. Jody Goldenberg wears the number 26, so Sharon may be using some call-ups from JV for this game this evening. Milford, meanwhile, with one of their senior captains, Allie Collins, serving it out. Now she sends this one straight back over the net. Now here's Zagami, gets a little help from the net. This ball ping-ponging back and forth on the Sharon side. They tried to save it, but too many touches. And Milford now opens up the 17-9 advantage, and the serve continues for Collins. A lot of emotion on the floor here prior to the game with the seniors being honored, particularly the three senior captains sharing a moment together. Allie Collins along with Lauren Zarangian and Allie Zagami. Collins, a hard serve met by Luba Korn. And Milford now with that point. gives themselves an even 10-point lead. And Allie Collins on a roll. Dug out again by Korn. Now from the left side, it's German. From Milford's left side, Zagami. That one popped straight up. And the double hit called against Sharon. And Milford starting to pull away now with a 20-9 advantage. And a big cheer from the bench as Shea Murray checks into the game, one of Milford's 9 seniors. Set up in the middle for Allen. Now it's Shirelli. And a tough hit that time for Kelly Reichert. And that breaks the momentum on serve for Allie Collins. And back to Faith Gamolka, the Sharon captain. Too much mustard on the serve. And Milford now back on serve, 4 points away from a first set victory. And they'll go back to Ali Zagami, their leader in aces and kills on the season. Nice play up front from Kelly Reichert. Reichert so good at knowing when to send the hard shot over or when to use that flip shot. It's worked out well for her all season long, working out well for Milford overall in this first set. They take a 22-10 lead as we have another timeout on the floor. We'll take the timeout as well. Much more to come next here on Milford TV. Plenty of fan support in the house tonight for this Lady Scarlet Hawks team on senior night. Zagami continues to serve out of the timeout. And Jane Schuler cuts in front of Zagami to get the dig. And Murray able to make the play right at the center of the net, but delivers that one just long initially. The bench thinking she had the kill, but they get the bad news from the official up top. 22-11. A serve coming from Corey German. And Milford commits the infraction on the double hit. Now here's Murray, and somehow Sharon able to save that. It looked for sure Milford would end up with the point. It takes a little while longer, but Kelly Reichert will end up getting the kill. As we'll see a few more substitutions. Murray back to the bench. And out comes Kyra Alves on serve, with Milford needing just 2 more points to claim the opening set. Stuffed on the Milford side. And the point for the Lady Hawks. Shirelli and Tracy teaming up for the block. And set point now for Kyra Alves. Milford getting a piece of that up front. And now Shirelli, the cross-court hit. Now set up for Reichert, and Reichert will get the kill. And that delivers the first set for the Lady Scarlet Hawks. They win it 25-12. And a good kill by Kelly Reichert, who had a strong performance in that first set. And Milford takes an early 1-0 lead. The two teams flipping sides of the court. We'll step away just momentarily, and we'll bring you the start of the second set between the Milford Lady Scarlet Hawks and the Sharon Lady Eagles here on Milford TV. Back inside the Milford gym, time for set number 2 between Milford and Sharon. Milford's final regular season contest. From here they will begin to gear up for the 2016 MIAA tournament. The visiting Lady Eagles able to claim the first point of the second set. Milford winning the first set 25-12. Faith Gomolka, the captain, on serve for Sharon. Collins sets it up for Shirelli. Deflects it off the hands of the front line. It looked like it was Ariana Shabbat who was able to get a piece of that up front. And now once again, here's Zagami. And Zagami gets the ace. Zagami came into this final full week of the regular season in 3rd place in the Hockomock League in kills with, at the time, 158. Sydney Phillips of King Philip, the leader in kills with 205, with Val Whalen of Stoughton in 2nd with 182. Blocked in front by Valenzola. Jill Valenzola continues to really be an anchor of that front line coming into tonight's action on the season. Jill Valenzola leading the team with 21 solo blocks, 36 blocks overall. And Milford continuing where they left off in the first set, now up 4-1. Zagami continues to serve. And Sharon returns that one straight over the net. And Kelly Reichert there ready for the spike. And that one just inside the corner. Zagami picking her spot for another ace. And she now has 5 straight points on the service game. Sharon with the answer on the back line. Get it in good returnable position, and eventually they're able to get it over the net. Now here's Valenzola. She comes up short on her attacking shot. So good string there by Zagami. It ends at 5 points on her serve. And now here's Rachel Brandis. Sent high over by Reichert. Reichert committing the infraction that gives Sharon the point as they look to climb back in. Schuler playing that cleanly. Now Reichert, again a soft shot. And 2 hits by Allie Collins. And so now it's Sharon looking to go on a run. They cut the early deficit to 2. It had been 5. Now Shirelli, and teaming up for the block in front, Jessica Allen and Natalie Kane. It is Natalie Kane and Faith Gomolka, the 2 captains. And an ace that time for Brandis, and she is answering right back after the run by Zagami. She's come through with 4 straight points. Now Reichert, and she gets the kill, ending the streak. Milford back on top, 7-6. Now here's Alves. Diving attempt in back by Alves, but Sharon getting the kill. So Sharon already playing Milford much tougher early on in the second set, making those adjustments after losing in the first. Collins setting it up for Juliana Tracy, who takes care of the rest. And a substitution on the Sharon side, as checking into the game for the first time tonight is Jonathan Dickerman. Sharon High School with only a girls volleyball program. They do not have a boys team. And Jonathan Dickerman, the senior, making it onto the varsity squad for this season. A very good story for Sharon, as he's worked for the last several years to get himself in position to make it on this team. Now Kelly Reichert, she's able to smash that one past Ariana Shabbat. Lauren Zarangian on serve for the Lady Hawks. Nicely played by Jessica Allen. Flip shot by Croto back out onto the floor. And Sharon delivers it out past the near sideline. Milford now with Tracy, Reichert, Croto, Alves, Zagami, and Zarangian on the floor. The double hit ruled against Corey German up front for Sharon. And Milford establishes an 11-7 lead, with Zarangian continuing to serve. That's dug out on the back line by Dickerman. He'll get another chance. And he sends it over, but out. That one sent straight up in the air now from the front line. Sent over by German, but again out on the near sideline. And Milford now makes it a 6-point edge in this second set. And Zarangian continuing to try to work that near side, this time sending it too far and out. Hard attacking shot by Croto, and it ends up taking a Milford bounce on the other side, landing in no man's land on the Sharon side of the floor.
I went to timeout now to start it.
Now Kelly Reichert, nice dig by Dickerman, saved on the far side by Allen, and Sharon able to deliver it over the net. Now Zagami, and she gets the kill. And Reichert's serve now will continue. From the left side, and off the hands of Kyra Alves and out. Jessica Allen serving again for the Lady Eagles and is able to get the ace. The Milford lead now down to 5 points. Zagami the first to get to this one. Tracy sends it over. And now to the back line for Alves. Nicely set up by Zagami, and Zagami will get the kill. And more substitutions for head coach Linda Zacchilli. Jill Valenzola back out onto the floor. Schuler's serve sent out of bounds on the near side. And the lead continues to hover right around that 6-point mark. Corey German. And now able to get the dig after she delivered the serve over. Now Valenzola. Valenzola delivering a laser, staying just in front of the back line. Collins and Shirelli back out onto the floor, taking over for Kroto and Zarangian, and Collins will head behind the line to send the serve over. Up front, that one handcuffed Natalie Kane a bit, but she was able to return it. But ultimately, Milford gets the point. From the middle, a hard smash by Jessica Allen, but too much on it. Milford now upping the lead to 9 points in the second set. Nicely played by Valenzola, good vision. Not giving Sharon a chance to set that play up in front. And looks like we'll see another appearance by Shea Murray on the floor. Once again, getting a good cheer from the crowd. Into the net on the serve for Collins, and now 20-11. As Sharon looks to come up with a response. They have been playing from behind for virtually this entire match to this point. And after the long Sharon serve, we go back to the senior captain, Ali Zagami. She had a nice run on her serve to start this second set. Hopes to go on a run here to end it. Sharon cannot make the return. Absorbed well on the back line for Sharon. And that one gets past Schuler, grazed the hands on the way by. I believe that was Jessica Allen for Sharon who got the kill. And some of the parents in the house for Milford making some noise. Looks like some noisemakers in the hands of the fans up in the top row of the bleachers. Showing some enthusiasm here late in the second set. As the serve comes from Brandis. Good dig by Schuler. Now from the left side for Kelly Reichert. Too hot to handle for Sharon. And it looks like once again we'll see the timeout from Coach Lovett, with Milford 2 points away from taking a commanding 2-0 lead. We'll step away for the timeout as you enjoy coverage of Milford High School girls volleyball, brought to you here on Milford TV. It's been a fun one for the fans here in the Milford gym so far. They watched Milford take the first set 25-12, and they are 2 points away from a second set victory as Kyra Alves will go on serve for the Lady Hawks. Miscommunication on the back line for Sharon, but they were able to recover. Collins trying to set it up for Reichert, but called for the double hit. So Sharon down 9 points. They will send their captain, Natalie Kane, on serve. Collins catching Sharon by surprise, but they were able to get there initially, but then the double hit will set up another set point for the Lady Scarlet Hawks, up 24-14. And Lauren Zarangian back out onto the floor trying to finish it off. And too strong that time for Zarangian. And now Ariana Shabbat on serve for the Lady Eagles. And that one well placed. In between the two lines for Milford. Croto diving for that one. And Erica Vinaco, a senior, out on the floor right now for Milford. She sets that one up, but it's dug out on the Sharon side by Dickerman. But then Sharon lets it drop, and there is the final point in Milford's column, 25-16. They take set two, and they take a commanding 2-0 lead. And so we will pause and bring you the start of the third set, as again Milford takes on Sharon in their final regular season game, a Davenport Division matchup here on Milford TV. Some of Milford's best male athletes in the house tonight supporting the girls varsity volleyball squad. A couple of the Milford football captains right there, Asong Amin-Mense and Ryan Gray, among others in the stands, enjoying this matchup between the Milford Lady Scarlet Hawks and the Sharon Eagles. We've also seen football captain Riley Burns walking around the crowd tonight. Riley Burns delivering the good news earlier this week that he will be playing football for UNH come next season. So we congratulate Riley as the college commitments continue to roll in amongst the Scarlet Hawks seniors. And of course, speaking of seniors, it is senior night here in the Milford gym, the final game of the regular season for Milford, honoring their 9 seniors prior to the game tonight. And since then, Milford has taken the first 2 sets against Sharon, so they are in control. And getting their first point here in set number 3. And one thing Milford needs to be aware of as they enter into this third set, so far this game playing out in similar fashion to the last meeting between these two teams. Milford was able to win the first 2 sets on the road against Sharon. The two teams played a very tight third set, one that Sharon was able to edge out 26-24 before the Eagles took set 4, 25-19, forcing the 5th and deciding set, where Milford was finally able to put it back together, claiming that 5th set 15-6 to sneak out of Sharon High School with a win. Milford hoping they can stay on task here in the third set and earn the sweep. Here's the setup by Collins. Zagami delivers it over. And not a clean hit on the back line for the Eagles, and it ends up as a kill for Ali Zagami, who will now go on serve. A stellar regular season for Ali Zagami. Amongst the league leaders in a number of categories. Unfortunately there, the serve goes long for Zagami. As we mentioned, she's 3rd in the Hockomock League in kills. She's 8th in the league in digs with 182. As Reichert blasts that one over, Sharon able to block it. And the next hit from Reichert out on the far sideline. Ali Zagami also 5th in the league in service points. She has 100, she came into this week, I should say, with 151 service points. And finally, Ali Zagami 5th in the league in aces with 47. So among the best of the best in the Hockomock League this year, and hoping to continue her strong regular season when Milford eventually opens up their 2016 playoff run. Off the hands of the front line. Now here's Reichert. A very nice dig in back for Corey German. The point for Milford, up 5-3 now early, as Jill Valenzola will go on serve. Milford once again with senior Shea Murray on the front line. Valenzola can't get that serve over. And now Valenzola will come to the bench as senior Erica Vanaco comes back out. Coach Zacchilli trying to get as many of the seniors out on the court as she can tonight. A good block by Sharon, but it ricochets out of play. Milford goes up 6-4. After this game here tonight, it becomes the waiting game for Milford. The MIAA is scheduled to determine the playoff seedings for girls volleyball on November 1st, which is next Tuesday. So that will give Milford 6 days before they even know where they are seated and who their playoff opponent will be. And you would expect another day or two before they play their first game. So Milford will be looking at minimum a 7 to 8 day layoff in between games before they get into the playoffs. So I'm sure that Coach Zacchilli will be doing her best to keep the team sharp during that time. Looking razor sharp here in the 3rd set as they get the kill to go up 8-4. And cheers on the bench and cheers throughout the crowd as they see another nice play from this Lady Hawks team. On serve now is Zarangian. That one spiked in front by Kelly Reichert. Everyone on the Milford bench enjoying this match so far. A lot of smiles as this team knows they are headed to a playoff berth, and also enjoying honoring their senior class. Shea Murray keeping that one alive. Now here's Zagami, and knew exactly where she wanted to go with that one on the floor as Milford gets the kill, and we see some more choreography on the bench. More from Zarangian now. Dug out on the back line, flipped over by the Eagles. Now Reichert with the soft one-handed return. Sent back over from Sharon, but out on the near sideline. And Milford now opens up an 11-4 lead. And the lone senior who has not yet made an appearance on the floor, it looks like she just got word from Coach Zacchilli that she'll be coming into this game at the next available opportunity. It is Jackie Aubuchon. We may see her come out on the floor next, but first a timeout taken on the court. It is a 12-4 lead for Milford in the third set. Milford looking for the sweep to close out the regular season. We'll see if they can do it as coverage of this third set continues next on Milford TV. Indeed, we will see Jackie Aubuchon out on the court, joined by Brianna Croto, Shea Murray, Lauren Zarangian, and also senior Erica Vinaco and Sabrina Harstick, the junior, also out there. Serve now from Lauren Zarangian with Milford again up 12-4. Vinaco and Harstick both going after that one. And too many touches on the Milford side. Some personnel out on the floor right now that are not completely used to playing with one another. And it looks like Coach Zacchilli not necessarily agreeing with that last call from the official up on the platform, asking Lauren Zarangian to go get some clarification. Zarangian relaying the message, and now play will continue. Good heads-up play from Zarangian and a nice hard attacking shot by Murray. And now here's Croto. Saved initially on the dive in front by number 26. That is Jody Goldenberg, but Milford gets the point. And Aubuchon now on serve for the first time. And now gets the dig, and with every play she makes, she gets a rousing cheer from her teammates on the bench. Soft touch that time from Sharon. Now waiting for it is Croto. And a good dig. Milford commits the infraction, and that allows Sharon to win the point after a pretty decent volley. Harstick absorbs that serve and then sends a good hard smash over. Sharon delivers that one into a vacated spot right in the middle of the Milford side of the court. And that brings the score to 13-7. Serve from Jessica Allen. Harstick couldn't save it. And 13-8 now as the serve continues from Allen, but that time the big looping serve falling shy of the net. And more substitutions now as Murray and Vinaco come to the bench. Kate Lobiser comes out onto the court for the first time. And returning to the floor for the serve is Jane Schuler. And Schuler gets the ace. And back-to-back aces now for Schuler. And more points for creativity on the sidelines for this Milford bench. An 8-point lead as Schuler continues on serve. Sharon just able to sneak that one back over. Now here's Lobiser to the back line. Double hit by the Eagles. Schuler's serve continues. Three aces now on this service game for Schuler. And an impressive streak as Milford opens up a 10-point advantage. Ranging far back to collect that one was Allen. Sharon able to get it over. It's now a flip shot in front by Zarangian. Schuler on a roll. Answered in back by number 17, Luba Korn. And that will end the serve for Schuler. 5 straight points, including those 3 aces, an impressive streak for the senior, Jane Schuler. And now with Sharon down 19-9, they turn to Jody Goldenberg on serve. Harstick, a hard attacking shot. And now the dig by Schuler. Again on the left side for Harstick. On the left side for Sharon. And getting the kill was Corey German. A 19-10 score. Getting deeper into this third set. Milford up 2-0. And that serve out on the near sideline. Give Milford their 20th point of the set. And more substitutions on tap as we'll see Collins and Shirelli return to the floor, replacing Croto and Zarangian. So Shirelli, Lobiser, and Harstick up front with Schuler, Aubuchon, and Collins. Milford having more fun out there on the floor while the officials work something out on the sidelines, and now they are ready to go. Even the officials with smiles on their faces, everyone having a good time here tonight. Good play in front. That was Natalie Kane getting the kill. And what a turnaround it has been from last season for this Milford volleyball team. You just look at all of the team unity out on the floor and on the sidelines, all of the positivity, communication, encouragement from teammates. We didn't see a lot of that a year ago. You can credit head coach Linda Zacchilli for really instilling a winning attitude, a team-first mentality. It has taken root clearly over the course of this season. This team is united and in good position as they get ready for the playoffs. It's a 20-13 score now, with Faith Gamolka on serve. Schuler plays that a bit awkwardly on the back line. And now Shirelli's shot from the left side is too long. And Coach Zacchilli will call the timeout. Wants to keep her team focused in. They have a 20-14 lead, but still more work to do if they want to claim a victory in this third set. If they do, it will give them the sweep. Milford up 2-0. They're up 20-14 in the third set. More action to come next here on Milford TV. Milford and Sharon continue to duke it out on the court. The serve coming from the Sharon side is delivered out on the far sideline from Faith Gomolka. And that puts it at 21-14. And the scoreboard a little late getting updated here on the court, but our director Rob O'Keefe right on it on our graphics tonight. A 22-14 lead. A nice dig from Sharon, but ultimately called for the double hit. And now a 23-14 score. Milford just 2 points away from a victory in the match with Ali Zagami on serve. She gets the ace. And this Milford bench waiting to spill out onto the court. Match point coming up for Zagami, but not before we get one more timeout on the floor. Again, we take a look at the standings around the Hockomock League in the Davenport. As we mentioned, the Canton Lady Bulldogs claiming their 10th consecutive Davenport Division crown. Coming into today's action with a 14-2 overall record. Then it was Milford at 12-5, looking for win number 13 here tonight, 1 point away. Then North Attleboro on the cusp of a playoff berth. They are 9-9 overall on the season. Then it is Stoughton in 4th place at 7-9, Sharon in 5th at 4-12. And then Foxborough 1-16 overall on the season in 6th place. And a lot of hefty win totals in the Kelly Rex division. King Philip, Mansfield, and Franklin all in the tournament. King Philip at 16-2, Mansfield at 13-4, Franklin at 12-5. Then it's Oliver Ames at 500 right now at 9-9. Then Taunton at 4-13. And Attleboro rounds out the Kelly Rex standings at 2-16. Zagami back on serve with Milford looking for match point, and they'll have to wait just a bit longer. Milford getting a little tangled up right in front of the net, and the score goes to 24-15. And the serve from Corey German, met on the back line by Schuler. Now here's Zagami. German again keeps it alive. Now the hard attacking shot. Again, it's Zagami. Here's the attacking shot up front, and it's blocked. Natalie Kane looked like she might have gotten a hand on that along with Ariana Shabbat. Collins setting it up for Obashan. Can she keep it in? No, past the back line. And the score goes to 24-17, so Sharon not going quietly here in this third set. The serve continues for Corey German, looking to keep herself on a roll. Zagami digs it out on the back. Now delivers a high shot to the back line up front. It's flipped over by Sharon, and Obashan can't save it. And the Sharon JV players on the sideline now starting to stand, feeling this rush of momentum here with Sharon's backs firmly against the wall. Here now is Obashan. Set up now on the left side. Zagami able to meet it. Now Lobuser one-handed sends it over. Now Schuler to Collins, now to Obashan. And this will do it as it comes down. Milford gets the point, and they finish off a 3-set sweep. They win the third set 25-18. Get a little interesting there in the end, but ultimately Milford is able to get it done. as Aubuchon gets the kill that ends it, and this Milford team going home happy as everyone out on the court right now. High fives all around as this regular season comes to an end with a win. Milford rounding out this regular season campaign on a 3-game winning streak, and overall they finish the regular season with an overall record of 13-5. They go 11-5 within league play. And now they play the waiting game. Again, playoff seedings to be determined on Tuesday, November 1st. And so we should have playoff action as Milford looks to be in good position to host a first-round playoff game, possibly sometime at the end of next week. We will get you updated on all of that information on this week's edition of the Milford Informer, coming up on Friday at 7:30. But that is all for our broadcast here tonight. A big thank you to our crew on hand, our director, Rob O'Keefe, and our camera operators, Malcolm Zale, Destiny Sheehan, and Alexa Scherns. And I am Tim Coet. That final score, one final time. It is a 3-set sweep for Milford over the Sharon Lady Eagles. This has been a presentation of Milford High School Athletics on Milford TV. So long, everybody.